What made you realize that your boss was a monster? I caught him standing over Zoe's desk at 6 a.m., going through her personal photos on her phone. Zoe was our newest hire, 22, fresh out of college, bright-eyed and eager to prove herself in corporate sales. She always stayed late, came in early, and kept her workspace immaculate. I'd only come in this early to grab quarterly reports I'd forgotten for my morning presentation. "Morning, Martin," I said as casually as possible. He jumped like I'd caught him with his hand in the cash register, quickly stepping back from her desk. "Oh, hey, Alex, just checking if she left any confidential client files out. You know how these young employees can be careless." But Zoe's desk was spotless. It always was. Her phone was face down exactly where she always left it, and there wasn't a single paper out of place. Something felt very wrong. Over the next 3 weeks, I started noticing disturbing patterns. Martin would manufacture reasons to walk past Zoe's cubicle at least a dozen times per day. He'd lean over her shoulder while she worked, standing way too close. During team meetings, his eyes would constantly drift to her, lingering in ways that made my skin crawl. Then he started scheduling important client strategy sessions that somehow only required Zoe's attendance. These meetings would run past 7 p.m. when the office was nearly empty. I'd see them through his glass office door, him sitting uncomfortably close while she pressed herself against the far corner of her chair. Zoe began looking exhausted, dark circles under her eyes. She'd flinch whenever Martin approached her desk, and I noticed her hands would shake slightly during their one-on-one conversations. Her previously cheerful demeanor was replaced by nervous glances toward the exit. One Friday morning, Zoe didn't show up for work. She called in sick, which was completely unlike her. She'd never missed a single day in 4 months. Martin seemed unusually irritated by her absence. "Probably out partying," he muttered during our staff meeting. "These young girls think they can coast by on their looks, can't handle real responsibility when it matters." But I knew Zoe's work ethic. She was the most dedicated person on our team, often working weekends voluntarily. Something was definitely wrong. I decided to text her. "Hey, everything okay? You seem stressed lately. Need anything?" Her response didn't come until nearly 6 p.m. "Can we talk sometime?" "Not at work, though." We arranged to meet at a small coffee shop downtown the next morning. When Zoe walked in, she looked like she hadn't slept in days. Her usually perfect appearance was disheveled, and her hands trembled as she gripped her coffee cup. "I don't know what to do," she whispered, glancing around nervously. "Martin's been asking me to dinner constantly. Says it's for networking, to help my career development. But the way he looks at me, the things he says," she shuddered visibly. "Yesterday he cornered me in the supply room when everyone else had left, said refusing his invitations would be severely career limiting, and that I should think carefully about my future here." My blood was boiling. This wasn't just workplace harassment. This was predatory behavior from someone in a position of power over a vulnerable young employee. "We're reporting this immediately," I said firmly. "With what proof? It's his word against mine, and he's a senior partner. Who's going to believe the new girl over someone who's been there for 15 years? That's when I remembered something crucial. Our office building had recently upgraded to a comprehensive security camera system. Every hallway, every common area, even the supply rooms had cameras, and Martin had this habit of staying late, supposedly working on important deals. Monday morning, I arrived early and made my way to building security. I explained the situation to Paul, the head guard, who'd become a friend over the years. His face darkened as I described what was happening. "Let me pull some footage," he said grimly. "If this guy's doing what you think he's doing, we'll have it on camera." We spent 2 hours reviewing 3 weeks of security footage. The evidence was damning and crystal clear. Martin checking on Zoe after hours when she was alone, following her to the parking garage and standing uncomfortably close while she tried to unlock her car. The supply room incident where he clearly had her trapped against the shelves while gesturing aggressively. I made copies of everything and walked straight to HR with the evidence. Martin was escorted out by security that same afternoon. Zoe got his promotion 6 months later.